Okay, so let's talk a little bit about the do you know how assignment today. So this one asks you to graph the functions, the piecewise functions that we did in the notes today. So they give you this little tool over here, and pretty much this is sketching. Like, so this, if you remember how these work, these problems, they don't really check anything. You're gonna draw it, you click check answer to see how well yours matches it. It's not a like scored, graded, like whatever. It's literally just practice, but it is pretty good. So I would just use this sketching tool here because we're going to plot points like we did in the notes today. So if we look at this first line here, you're going to take -10, just sketch it down here, and you're going to plug -10 into here. So -10 is a +10, plus 1 would be 11. So that's your first point you're going to plot for this line. So you go to -10, you go up to 11, let's see, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So it's actually a hair off, so it's going to be like right here. And it's going to be a solid dot because it's equal to. Now do the same thing with -3. So -3 and -3 becomes +3, plus 1 becomes 4. Boom. So now we're going to plot -3, +4, and this one should be an open circle. And again, I know that because I look right here. It's not equal to, so we're going to go open. And then it's just a line. If you want yours to look fancy, you can use the straight line tool, and it'll just snap one right onto there. It doesn't matter a ton. This is honestly, it's just practice. So I would then repeat the same exact steps for your U-shaped graph and your other linear graph. And then when you go to click answer or check answer, it pops up the answer, and you can compare it. Sorry, mine's off here a little bit, but I'll show you there. So I can see, okay, yep, that one I graphed correctly, and obviously I didn't do the other two yet, but that's what you want to do. Again, it's just practice. You're drawing these, seeing if you can draw these correctly, and then comparing them to what's on there. And that's the main thing I want to talk about on this assignment. Also, I figured it'd be a good time to look at these OTI problems that I give you guys. Let me just find it real quick. So whenever you're doing any of these OTI problems, so yours looks probably something like this when you're working on it. There's this little thing up here. It says question help. So if you're doing this, you're like, I have no clue. You can click question help. This first option just gives you a little help or a little hint. So it kind of gives you a chance to, sorry, I got to go through your mode here. But it'll give you hints and help. Mine doesn't do it because I'm in the wrong mode right now. But you can also go view an example. This is probably the better one, where it'll literally show you like a way to do it. This does look, as you hit continue, sorry, down here you can hit continue, and it walks you through like why the problem is what it is. So I just kind of wanted to point out, if you didn't recognize that there's these options up here, there's also a few other things. These ones, in my opinion, aren't quite as useful, but the hint one or the help one and the view an example, probably very helpful, especially if you feel like you're really lost on one of these questions. So just wanted to point out that those are always on there, and you can always use them if you need to.